This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So these are the two kinds of assembly: top to down and bottom up approach. So first we need to learn. Okay. So no need to worry much. So we need to learn sketch. After that only we can develop it into a part and we can do the assembly. Okay. All you need to remember is.
Hello, madam. Sorry to disturb you.
Yeah.
Can you please once again explain about the importing the tools, ma'am?
See, I will tell you in detail. Okay. So some of you guys may have already learned this software and some of you guys are new to the software. Okay. I need to consider all of you and I need to explain you in step by step. Okay. I will surely tell you, but listen carefully. So in this, all you need to remember up to this class is, in the assembly you have two types of approaches. One is top down and second one is bottom up approach. Okay, so as per today's class we are going to learn sketch. Without a sketch we cannot get a part, without a part we can get a product. Okay, we cannot get assemble any parts. Okay, so in the sequence we need to learn. First we need to learn sketch. After that only we can develop the sketch into a part, and after that developing all the parts we can assemble them. Okay, so first I need to open a sketch workbench, right? So in here you will get two windows, like one is, see, so one is the workbench and one other one is the software. Okay, this white page you all have seen. So this is the welcome page of without any workbench opened. So now I need to open a sketcher workbench. Okay, so just here in the menu bar, okay, so in the menu bar we have a start. Okay, in the start bar you can select the start bar. After clicking on the start bar, so you will get several modules. These are all the several modules. Okay, so NVIDIA knowledge template, knowledgeware, and these are machine simulation, digital process of manufacturing, equipment and systems, digital mock-up, machining, and AEC plant analysis and simulation, shape, machine design, infrastructure. Okay, these are all the some of modules in the software. Okay, so in each and individual module you will get different workbenches. So in the infrastructure these are all the workbenches, and in the mechanical design these are all the workbenches, and in the shape design these are all the workbenches. Okay, and in the analysis and simulation these are all the workbenches. Okay, these are all the modules and in them we will get the several modules. Okay, so now I need to go for mechanical design. After in the mechanical design I have to open a sketcher. And one more thing is, when you open the sketcher, okay, it will defaultly open a path. Why? Means path and sketcher are interconnected. Okay, those two are different workbenches. Even though they are in different workbenches, they are interconnected. See, I'm going to select the sketcher workbench. Just wait for some time. So our softwares are completely based on RAM processing mode, RAM and graphic card. If your RAM is high, your graphic card is high, then you will get instant. You will operate quickly. If they are in low, you need to wait for some time. Okay. So here you will get a message box like this. You are going to open a new part. You can give a name. Okay, you can give a name for the part, or else I'm leaving this as it is. And here enable hybrid design. Okay, you make sure that you click on the enable my hybrid design. Why? Because without the hybrid design, your sketch designing features won't be any flexible. If you need your design to be flexible, you need to enable the hybrid design. Okay, and below that one, geometric set and ordered geometric set. I will explain these two in later classes. Okay, first enable hybrid design and then click on OK. See, I have selected the Sketcher Workbench, but what has it opened? A part 1. Okay, even though box is not available, no need to worry. Okay, so you can it will directly open, including with hybrid design. Okay, I will tell you how to manage those options also. Okay, see, this is the specification table. Okay, if in case you haven't seen any specification tree, you can click on the F3. Okay, or else you can scroll down your cursor. Now my specification tree is not visible now. You can scroll down your cursor, it will be somewhere. This workbench is an infinity workbench. Okay, so entire you can move the screen the infinity distance. Okay, so that's why you have to scroll down and scroll up for checking whether you have the specification tree or not. Even though you are after checking entire screen, so you are not able to find the screen. Okay, then you can click on the F3. Okay, so see, you can off or on by using F3. For some systems, you need to click on F3, including with Fn function key. Okay, am I clear, ma? Okay, so up to now we have opened we have selected in the workbench, we have selected a sketch workbench, but we got a path workbench. Okay, how we are going to enter into the sketch? In the bottom here, follow my cursor, see, select a plane face or a sketch. Okay, it is asking about a plane face. See, my planes are missing. Okay, in the infinite screen, I just moved the planes to somewhere. So how I am going to get the planes to my display? Okay, this is the display area. Okay, I need those planes to appear within the display area. So we have this fit it all in. Okay, I will drag these tools. So in the view toolbar, we have an option called fit all in. So you can anywhere in the entire infinite display, you will get all the tools or all the sketch within the display area. Okay, that is the option for fit all in. Okay, so okay, I already got the my tool.
ఆప్షన్ నేమ్ ఏదో ఒకసారి క్లియర్ గా చెప్పండి మేడం, సరిగ్గా వినిపించలేదు.
Fit all in. Okay, so in the view toolbar, you will second option, an aeroplane shape will be there. After that, fit all in. Okay, next I can either select those planes in here in my display or else in the specification tree. Okay, either way. So I'm going to select them in the workbench. See, all the tools whatever visible will be changed into sketcher. Okay, see, now I got the lines, rectangles, and this operation toolbar and constraints. Okay, so now I cannot read the toolbar name, right? So I need to change this orientation, vertical orientation to horizontal. How I'm going to change? Just select the toolbar and click on your shift and then release it. Okay, so like this you can change the orientation. Malli cheptunanu chudandi ma. జస్ట్ మీ యొక్క టూల్ బార్ మీద సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోండి. ఆ తర్వాత షిఫ్ట్ మీద అలాగే హోల్డ్ చేసుకొని ఎక్కడ కావాలంటే అక్కడ ప్లేస్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకేనా? నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ మేకింగ్ ద వర్టికల్ ఇంటూ హారిజాంటల్, యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో మేక్ దమ్ ఇంటూ vertical. Okay, see, I'm going to make this one as vertical. So either way, as per your convenience, you can choose the toolbars to vertical, or else you can make them into horizontal. Okay, so once again, see, I'm going to make these vertical toolbars into a horizontal. So just select this toolbar. After that, just hold on shift button and click on wherever you need to.
Ma'am, how to get this toolbar from view option?
What, ma?
How to get this toolbars from view option? Ma'am?
View option. So in the bottom only, see, we have toolbars in the right side as well as in the bottom. Okay, so I'm not going to explain the view today, so I just hide them in the bottom. Okay, so or else you can take them to your display. See, just select the toolbar and drag to you wherever you need to. Okay, you can place them in anywhere in the display. And this is the sketch tools, place in the top, and this is the profile toolbar, this is the operation toolbar, and finally this is the constraint toolbar. Okay, so these are all the main toolbars we need for the a profile drawing. Okay, so remember, I'm going to tell you a key point in your constraint parametrics. So in the sketch toolbars, see, first one is the grid. Okay, you may have seen the grid. See, these are checkbox like design like this lah. So this is the grid. If you don't need any grid, you can just off the grid. Okay, so now the grids are off. All the tools and everything will be controlled by our user only mode. So if you need the grid, you can directly select in the sketch tools, click on the grid. Okay, so the grid will be appear here. Next one is snap to point. Snap to point I will explain later, but at present off this one. Do not activate this one. Okay, so next one, construction. I will explain this later. And lastly, last two, remember these last two. Okay, one is geometrical constraint and second one is dimensional constraint. Okay, why I'm particularly mentioning these two? So after you are applying any constraints to your profile, they need to be in activate. Okay, if you are going to apply any constraint for your design, so you need these two are must and should be inactive. How you are going to see if these tools are active or not? So all the in entire CATIA software, whatever in the orange color will be in a active. Okay, so these two and remaining these also I will show you. See, in the visualization, last three tools is in a, so total for perfect constraint. Okay, total 5 tools must be inactive. One is first two is in the sketch toolbar. These two, one is geometric constraint and dimensional constraint, and the next three is in the visualization. First one is diagnostic, dimensional constraint, and geometrical constraint. Okay, so why must and should these are need to be active, I will explain detail. Okay, first, defaultly when you open the screen, when you open the sketch workbench, check them whether these two in the sketch toolbar and these three in the visualization are active or not. Okay, if they are not active, you can just select them. Okay, activate them. So in my workbench, these 5 are active. So I'm going to hide this visualization in the bottom. Okay, and move these profile toolbars to right side for my convenience. Okay, I don't need view toolbars also. I'm going to drag them to bottom. Okay, so these are all the appearance. Next one, so I have opened a sketch workbench. Okay, just like I have opened a sheet. Okay, I need to test. I need to know whether the sheet is in complete units are in or not. Right? In the tools, in the menu bar, tools option is there. Na? So click on the tools, and in there go for options. Just a minute. The options toolbar window will be open. Here it is open now. Regarding every functioning in the software, almost all the controls will be in here. Okay, so I'm going to click on the parametrics. Okay, so parameters and measurements in the so then we are click చేశాను. So after clicking that, we will get this many tool different tabs. Okay, so I don't need to knowledge tabs and scale tab, and I don't need these two. I need to check the units. Third one is the units. Okay, in the options you are going to click on the parameters and measurements. After that you are going to click on the units. Okay, in the units, see, length is in millimeter only, and angle is in degrees, and time is in seconds, mass is in kgs, and volume is in meter cube, and density is in kg meter cube. Okay, all the units are incorrect. But for example, if you have you need to change them into another value. Okay, see, I need to change the length. So in here bottom, I have selected the length. I need to change the millimeters to, for example, meters. Okay, see, only I change the length, and I can change the angle also. I have selected the angle in the degrees. I am going to change it to the radians. Okay, so we can change based on our requirement. Almost all the mechanical drawings will be in millimeters only. Okay, but when coming to architectural or civil design, they need to change all the millimeters into meters, because they are going to draw some walls or like walls and bricks like that, right? So they need to change their units. So now I'm going to change them back. So I don't need in the meters. I'm going to change the length into millimeters, and the same applies to angle. Angle also we don't measure in radians, we only measure in degrees. Okay, like 30 degrees, 20 degrees, like that. So I have changed them, and then up. See, if you have any doubt, just note down or text me in the chat box. No need to on your mic. Okay, every session you will get half an hour doubt session. Okay, 1.5 hours only I'm going to teach you and new things, and half an hour will be given to you only. You can ask as many questions as you like to. Okay, so after I've checked my units, click on OK. Okay, so I have already checked my units. Now, so I'm going to start my. So once again, I'm going to explain how to open your options. In the menu bar, start, file, view, and edit. Those are all the tabs are there now. In the tool tab, you can get options. Okay, see, observe my cursor. In the tool tab, you can get options. After clicking options, you will get this option window. Okay, so in there, I will show you. Okay, this display is visible now. These options are visible now. In the general, third option is parameters and measurement. Okay, so default display will be appeared. So we don't need any display. We don't need to change the display. So if you need to change them, so see in the display tree appearance, tree manipulation, navigation. So all the different tools are there, but don't touch any tools. If you touch and modify one of the tools, you yourself only get troubles for you. Okay. Okay. So next one, we need to click on the parameter and measurement. So we are going to check whether the units are in mm or not. So third one is unit. So in there, length is in mm and mass is in kg. So all the requirements are in with it. What if you want to change, you can change them in the bottom. Select the if you see, select the length. So in length is in millimeter. So if I am going to change into inch, so you can change them into inch or foot, we can change them. Okay. So in the millimeter and just keeping the millimeter and click on the OK. Okay. So I have given the units. Now I'm going to start my drawing sketch. For example, I'm drawing a line. See, in the profile toolbar, first tool is called profile. Okay, so if you have an idea about AutoCAD, you will know that there is a polyline which can draw line arc at a time. Okay, so the same applies to this profile toolbar profile. Okay, so we can draw lines as well as the arcs at the with the same tool. Okay, or else I only need to draw a line, so we can select the line tool. Okay, so I have selected the line, so just I single click on the line, so I'm going to draw from here to here. Okay, see, I don't know the length, I don't know the angle, just I just drawn that one. Okay, this is normal graphically represented. Next, I'm going to draw them including angles and length. Again, I'm going to select the line. Okay. Whenever I'm going to click on the tool, okay, after selecting a particular tool, the options regarding those tools will be appear in the sketch tool. See, previously only these 5 options are there. So I'm going to escape, click on escape. Okay, so in the sketch tool, only these 5 options are there, 5 tools are there. Okay, whenever you are going to select another tool to draw or modify, okay, so the options will be appearing here. Okay, so from the start point, x value, y value, okay, and the length and angle. Okay, so you can give the coordinates of x and y, or you can give the select the point. Okay, if you don't know, okay, you don't know what to do next. Okay, so you can just read in the bottom left side, there will be a prompt. Okay, select a point or click to a location to start the point. Okay, I'm going to select in here. Okay, after giving the first point, it will ask about the end point, horizontal value and vertical value. So I don't need to give the end point horizontal vertical. I'm going to give the length. Okay, so for example, length of 50. Okay, I need to give the angle value. I'm going to press the tab. So angle is of 45 degrees. Okay, 45, only 45. Okay, after giving them, click on enter. See, automatically it is given the value of 50 and as well as the 35, 135. Okay, it is taken the value from this direction. So I will change that one later. See, length is given and also angle is given. So its position won't be changed. For example, I'm going to modify this sketch. Okay, so I'm going to drag this one, or else I'm going to shrink this one or elongate this one. Okay, so I'm going to change the position. Okay, line itself is modified to enlarged one, and angle is also modified. See, just select the line endpoint, you can change the angle. Okay, because it is under constraint. Completely we don't give any dimensional constraint. Okay, so that's why we can change the length and as well as the position and as well as the angle of the line. But when it comes to this second line, we have already given the length of the line and also angle of the line. So whatever you're going to, you cannot change the length. See, it won't change at all. Okay, and also angle also. You are already given this 45 degrees with respect to horizontal. Okay, see, I'm going to measure it. See, when I'm giving the second time length, what is the color? See, it is appearing in pink color. So I already told you now. So when you are over constrain an object, it will comes under pink color. Okay, so now I'm going to change the position. Okay, only you can change the position with respect to 45 degrees. Why? Because we have already given the angle of 45 degrees. Now I'm going to constrain the position also. Dimensional constraint we have given, length and angle we have given, and secondary constraint is what? We need to give the geometric constraint. So for geometric constraint, we need to give the horizontal and vertical value for the positioning, where we need to exactly fix this line. Okay, I'm just clicking on the constraint toolbar. See, here is the constraint toolbar, and second one is the constraint tool. Okay, I'm double clicking this one because once you double click in any tool, you can use the tool for several times. Okay, you can use the tool for continuity. So I'm going to select the horizontal line and give the point up from horizontal to this end point. I'm going to give some value. So 16.37 is there. Okay, so okay, horizontal to this point we have given. Now I need to give from vertical to this end point, the same end point. See, 43.106. Okay, so after giving the position, geometric constraints, see, entire sketch line. Okay, line is in completely green color. Why? Because it is completely constrained. So now you can try to change the position. See, is it moving now? Okay, so once you completely constrain the object, even if you drag the object, you cannot change its position or even the length or angle. Okay, that is the main purpose of constraints. And once again, I'm going to open the sketch. ఆర్థో ఆప్షన్ ఉందా అని అడుగుతున్నారు. ఆర్థో ఆప్షన్ అంతా ఇందులో అంటే మనకి మామూలుగా ఆటో క్యాడ్ లో F8 ప్రెస్ చేస్తే ఈ యొక్క ఆర్థో మోడ్ ఆన్ అవ్వడం అలా ఉండదమ్మా. ఓకేనా, సో ఇందులో మనకి పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా లైన్స్ కావాలంటే దానికి వేరే ఉన్నాయి, నేను చెప్తాను. ఓకే, సో ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఓపెన్ వన్స్ అగైన్ sketcher toolbar. Sketcher workbench. See, I'm closing this one. Okay, see, I already told you to sketcher workbench is a complete flexible workbench. So even though we have given the dimensions, we can change the dimensions. Okay, I will explain you in detail. before that I need to tell you once again, I'm going to repeat how to open the sketch. Okay, so from the start, mechanical design. Previously I have opened through SketchUp. Okay, I'm going to open a part now. Okay, same dialog box is appearing. Click on OK. Okay, a part workbench is now open. If the toolbars are missing, I will tell you how to activate them. Okay, no need to worry. So now I have opened a part workbench. Okay, from the part workbench, I need to enter to the sketcher workbench. Okay, see, I'm going to, here is a toolbar called a sketch. Okay, in here there are two types of sketches, options are there, tools are there. One is a normal sketch, another one is a position sketch. First I will explain the normal sketch. I'm going to select a sketch. Okay, symbol is like an empty paper and a pencil with arc drawing. Okay, I have selected the sketch tool. Next, if you in the bottom read this one, it will ask for selecting a plane. So I'm going to select a plane in the specification tree. Okay, see, all the tools are changed to our sketcher workbench. Okay, that's why we call the sketcher and part as a interconnected toolbars. Okay, so now I'm going to explain you how to change the constraint values. For example, I'm going to draw a circle. Here I'm going to draw a circle. Now I have given, without giving any parametric value, I just drawn a circle with unknown radius. Okay, I didn't even given the radius for that particular circle. Okay, so now by using constraint tool, see, by using constraint tool in the constraint toolbar, so I'm going to select this circle. See, here it is showing like diameter of 47.779. Okay, I have given the this parametric value, whatever the diameter it has. I will just drag it outside. Okay, now I'm going to move this one. Okay, so it is still, position is not constrained in the worksheet. So I'm going to constrain the position. So give it again, go for constraint from the center. Okay, I'm going to give the value from the H, horizontal and from the vertical. Okay, now the sketch is completely fully constrained now. Okay, so now I need to change the diameter. Okay, so diameter of 47.779, I don't need that one. I need to change that one into a 70. Okay, just double click on this one. And one more thing, it is taking in the form of diameter. I want to mention in the radius. So you can change that one also. Here, after double clicking on the diameter, value, you will get a constraint definition tool. Okay, in here you can change the diameter into a radius, and you can give the value of 35. Total for total diameter 70, you need to give 35 radius. Click on OK. See, 35 is appeared in the updated now. So circle diameter radius is also increased. Okay, so the same way I'm going to change the horizontal length from the origin point. So double click on the value. So now I'm going to change this 57.347 into 100. Okay, so given, see, it is updated. Next, the same applies to vertical value. So same 100. You can change into 150 or whatever. Just you need to learn how to change. Okay, so now I have given this vertical value as 150. See, okay, so by 100 by 150 value we have given for the center of the circle, and the circle radius is 35. Okay, So now the object is completely constrained. We cannot move or decrease or increase the object. Okay. Now let's explain all the tools in the profile toolbar. Okay, one by one. So just first one, profile tool. See, I already told you by using profile. Okay, reference వల్ల యూజ్ ఏంటి? Just a minute. Ma'am, constraint definition లో reference వల్ల యూజ్ ఏంటి? And ma'am, how to change the plane from middle to left side corner or else anywhere? Plane changing explain చేస్తానమ్మా. ఓకే, సో ఫ్రమ్ ద బిగినింగ్ మనం స్కెచ్ నార్మల్ డ్రా చేయడం ఫస్ట్ నేర్చుకోవాలి, తర్వాతే మనం ప్లేన్స్ అని చేంజ్ చేయడము అవి ఎలా అని చెప్తాను. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ నేను ఈ కన్స్ట్రైంట్ లో ఈ యొక్క టూల్ అనేది చెప్తాను చూడండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూడండి, ఇందులో మనకి రిఫరెన్స్ అనే ఒక ఆప్షన్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా, సో మనం వన్స్ ఒక రిఫరెన్స్ అనేది ఇచ్చామంటే అది ఏమవుతుందంటే అది కన్స్టెంట్ కాకుండా జస్ట్ ఒక రిఫరెన్స్ వాల్యూ. ఓకే ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ you guys are drawing some, you guys are taken a project. Okay, there will be a group of people. Okay, a group of people are undergoing a project. Okay, so there are several people and you guys need to discuss all the parameters and like that, right? So you have a thought like if you change the particular radius into some other value, so you can mark it as a reference. Okay, so just a suggestion like that one. Okay, so if you click on the reference, see, it won't take it as a constraint, it's just a reference. Okay, see, the object is in white color. Okay, you need to give again, change that one. So click on uncheck the reference, then only you will get the fully constrained object. Okay, and next, సింగిల్ ప్లేన్ లోకి చేంజ్ అవ్వట్లేదు, మెజర్మెంట్ ఎలా ఇవ్వాలో చెప్పండి. ఓకే, మెజర్మెంట్స్ అనేది ఎలా ఇవ్వాలో నేను చెప్తాను, నో ప్రాబ్లం. సింగిల్ ప్లేన్ లోకి చేంజ్ అవ్వట్లేదు అంటే ఒకసారి చూడండి. మళ్ళీ నేను స్కెచర్ లో అండి నార్మల్ పార్ట్ వచ్చాను. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇవన్నీ కూడా పార్ట్. ఓకే, దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ద పార్ట్ టూల్స్. సో ఇన్ హియర్ there will be 3 planes, xy, yz, zx. Okay, so I need to select a plane and click on the sketch tool. Here, this is the sketch toolbar. Okay, so just select on this tool, sketch tool. After selecting on the tool, you have to select a plane where you need to draw a 2D sketch. Okay, so this is the sketch. So now I'm going to explain this tool, normal profile toolbar. So I'm going to select a first profile, and here we will get a line and tangent arc as well as the 3-point arc. These are all the 3 sub options in the profile toolbar. That's why we call it as, we can use it as a line or as well as the arc. For example, I'm going to draw a line from a particular point here to a line. Okay, so I'm drawing in, either we can give the parameters directly or else we can give them later by using constraint toolbar. Here in the sketch toolbar we can give the length, or else after drawing we can give the length by using constraint. For example, I'm giving the length of 100. Okay, so with the angle, click on the tab, you will get the angle. So now I'm going to give the angle of 45 or 50 or else 30. Okay, so I'm giving the 30, enter. Okay, so now I got the 100 length with 30 angle line. Now I need to change this line into arc, tangent arc. So click on this one, second option, tangent arc in the sketch toolbar. So click on this one. Now I got the arc. Okay, for the arc we need to give the center point as well as the radius. Okay, so endpoint horizontal distance, I mean horizontal value, vertical value is asking. So I'm not going to give those 2 points. So I'm just directly clicking on the radius. Okay, whatever the radius I need it. So for example, radius 25 is enough for me. So I'm giving the 25 radius, enter. Okay, so now I only given the radius of 25, but I haven't given the endpoint of the arc. So we can it will ask about where you need to give the endpoint. Okay, so I'm going to select in this direction. Okay, so I have click on this one. Now radius 25, arc is generated. Now again I'm going to draw a normal line. See here. So by using references, I'm going to draw this one. Okay. Now I'm going to use the 3-point arc. Third one, 3-point arc. For this 3-point arc, we need to give 3 points passing through the circle. First point is the line endpoint, and second point is the middle peak point, and third point is the end point. Okay. I haven't given the center point mark, but I just by using cursor, I selected the end point of the arc. Okay, so next, this is the profile toolbar. See, profile toolbar is completed, but it is still in under constraint. What we need to do? We need to constrain its position. Okay, so give the constraint, and from the horizontal, measure its length, and from the vertical, just measure the length. Okay, so we have measured the length, but still there are some relations are missing. Like here is a arc and here is a length. We need to give a relation for those two. Okay, so just select these two, select the line as well as the arc. Just a minute. Constraint, select the line and the arc at a time, and give it a right click, tangency, and the same applies to here also, arc and line, right click, tangency. Okay, so the relations are also very important. So without relations, even though you have given all the values and the radius, everything, so you won't get the complete constraint, fully constraint object. Okay, so here is the tangency relation as well as the connectivity relation is there. Two types of relations are there. Okay, so I will explain you later what are they and why it is necessary. Okay, so for example, up to have you understand the profile toolbar? Do I need to repeat them? In the profile toolbar, line, tangent arc, as well as the 3-point arc. Total 3 options are there. Either you can draw line or you can draw. See, for example, I am using the profile toolbar. Okay, so I have given the start point and end point here, and again I'm going to end the command. Okay, just I will mistakenly end the command. So I'm going to again select the point, select the tool. I'm going to click on here and draw another line. Okay, now these are two individual lines. The endpoints are not connected, right? So I need to connect these endpoints together. Just constraint, click on the constraint, select the endpoints, not the lines, select the endpoints. Okay, only endpoints. not the line. Okay, now some length is measuring, okay, from the first endpoint to second endpoint. I don't need any length. What I need to connect those endpoints together. Okay, just right click on this one. Now you will get these options. Okay, what I need to join together. What is option is called coincidence. Now see, I just use the coincidence toolbar. Now these two are together. Now I need to measure the length between these two. Okay, I need to measure the length between those two lines. Just again go for same option one. For length and angle, everything you can use the same option. And okay, constraint toolbar. Just select the lines. Okay, in between first line and second line, what is the angle? See 115.58. In case we need to change this angle, just double click on this one. Okay, so here change the value. If you need to change them to 130 or something, you can change it, whatever the value. Okay, see, it is updated now. So like this, you are going to give the length and as well as the angle. Okay, so now profile toolbar is completed. Next, there is a rectangle. In the rectangle, several tools are there. Here, I'm dragging it to here. Okay, predefined profile toolbar. So there are several options are there. For example, I'm dragging the same to some empty space. Now, first one is rectangle, normal rectangle. By using two endpoints of the diagonal, you can draw the rectangle, or else you can give the values width and height. Okay, either first point and the second point by using diagonal first starting and end point, you can draw them, or else you can give the value parameters in the sketch tools. Okay, just click on the tab. Okay, now it is in the width. So I need a width of 100. Okay, so next again press the tab for height. So now it is asking the height. Okay, height is of 50. Enter. See, whatever the parametric values we have given in the sketch tools, it is automatically constrain them. Okay, see, now you cannot increase the length or decrease the width. Okay, you cannot change the size of the rectangle. All you need to do is just fix this rectangle in a particular position by using geometric constraint. Okay, position constraint. So I'm going to use the constraint toolbar. Okay, so constraint toolbar, from the origin you need to give them. Okay, so horizontal distance and vertical distance. Okay, so now it is completely fully constrained. So we have given the dimensional constraint of the rectangle and as well as the position constraint, geometric constraint of the rectangle. Okay, so this is how we are going to fully constrain an object. Okay, we are applying both dimensional constraint as well as the geometric constraint. Okay, so this is the first option in the rectangle. So next one, this one is oriented rectangle. Normal rectangle will be in a position of with the only vertical and horizontal line, right? Oriented rectangle is not like that. So we can give the orientation of the rectangle. So now orientation rectangle. So I'm going to give the orientation like a slant. Okay, slightly slanted. So this is the orientation. Now based on my first line orientation, we can give the length and width of the rectangle. Okay, so either we give the values in the sketch, or after drawing them without giving, we can give the values by using constraints. Okay, so next one, parallelogram. Parallelogram is parallelogram. So we can give all the, see, either way. Normally oriented rectangle, what it will do? So exact perpendicularly it will, see, and I'm drawing it as a rhombus shape. Okay, here a parallelogram, or else we can draw elongated hole. Okay, from the start point, end point, elongated hole length, and we need to give the hole radius. Okay, I just drawn without giving any parameters, and after drawing also we can give the value. See, 13.066 is there now. So I'm going to give it as a 15. Okay. 15. Click on OK. After that, you need to give the length. Okay, so this is the length. After giving the all the dimension constraint, you need to give the position constraint from the horizontal and from the vertical. Okay, so but still it is in under constraint. Okay, see, still it is in under constraint. Why means this line first we have drawn is in a slantly angular. Okay, I'm going to make the line into a horizontal. See, this fully constrained now. How to zoom out? So all you need to do is just click on the middle button and then click on your right click and then just move your cursor to front and back. Okay, if you are going to zoom in, you just move to front, and you are going to zoom out, move to back. Okay, or else it is very difficult without using cursor. If you don't have cursor, you can use it this zoom in or zoom out. Okay, in the view toolbar. Here is the view toolbar. There is zoom in and also zoom out. Okay, you can use the tools also. Next one, keyhole. For keyhole profile, you need to give the vertical length of the keyhole and give the radius on the top and the bottom. Okay, after giving the value, selecting the radius, you can change them. Okay, for example, 154.522 is there, so I'm going to change them into 100. Okay, it is changed. Next, hexagon. For hexagon, we need to give the center point of the hexagon. After that, we need to give the dimension. Okay, so for example, I'm going to give the value 100. Okay, next, angle. It is asking about angle. Chapter చేయండి. So for example, angle, I'm going to give a 90 degrees. See, orientation is in like this, vertically. Okay, so I don't want like this. I need the base as a horizontal line. So I'm giving the 90 degrees. Okay, see, I have got the base as a 90 degrees now. Next one. Okay, so next one, center rectangle. Center rectangle needs two center lines. So I'm going to draw two lines. So this is the first line, and again I'm going to draw another line. Okay, so I have drawn two lines, but I don't need the two lines into a continuous line. I just want them to be a construction line. Okay, construction lines will be a dotted line. So I'm just selecting the continuous lines and making them into dotted lines. In the sketch toolbar, third option is there, construction of standard elements. Okay, select them. Again, second line select చేయండి, ఈ యొక్క construction ని select చేయండి. So vice versa, you can change the continuous line into a dotted construction line, or else you can change them back like a construction line into a continuous line. So I'm changing them like, see, I'm selecting the line, horizontal line, and unchecking the construction. So it will change back into a continuous line. Okay, so I'm doing the same procedure repeating. So this is the construction option. Now I'm going to apply the centered rectangle. By using center rectangle, just we need to give the line. Okay, first line. Just a minute. For example, I need to draw the rectangle from the center. Okay, so see, the rectangle is coming up with a dotted construction line. So I need to off this option. Okay, construction, I need to off this one. So then only my rectangle will be continuous line. Okay, next one. Delete this line. I'm going to draw another line with some inclination. Okay, so okay, so I drawn two intersecting lines. By using these two lines, I need to draw center parallelogram. Okay, just select the lines which are intersecting together one another, first one and second one. So now the rectangle will be created. All I need to do, give the height and width, either by value or after drawing them, I can give them in the constraint toolbar. So just click on the tab. Now I'm going to give the height of the center parallelogram. It is 50. Again press the tab, and width is of 100. Where is it? Here. By mistake, I have given the horizontal and vertical. So that's why it has come to this position. Okay. So once again, chudandi, I'm going to draw two lines. Okay, I just drawn two lines by using axis. Now just select the center parallelogram, give the two intersecting axes, and then give the height of the parallelogram 50, or else you can increase above 50. I'm just giving in the 50 tab. See, I'm giving the width as 100. Okay, enter. See, this is the centered parallelogram, which is nothing but whatever the lines you have given as a reference, the orientation will be replicated in the your parallelogram. Okay, so these are the predefined profiles. Next, in the circles also there are several options are there. See, normal center circle. You can give the center point in the sketch toolbar, or else you can directly select in the screen. So I'm going to select in the screen. Okay, after selecting it, you can give the radius. For example, 200. Okay, so this is the radius. Next one, by using 3 points. Okay, I'm going to give 3 points for the circle. Here in the profile toolbar, last one is called point by clicking. Okay, so I'm selecting that one and drag this surface. Here I'm going to place the first one and again another 2. So here, so I have given the 3 points. Okay, so by using 3 points, I need to create a circle. Okay, 3-point circle is there. First one, first point, second point, third point. Okay, it will generate a circle from by passing through the 3 points. Okay, next one. This one is circle by using coordinates. Okay, so now I'm going to move the screen. It is called a pan. Just click on the center button, scroll button, and just move the direction what you need to be. Okay, after that one, circle by using coordinates. Okay, so just click on that one. We have to give the horizontal vertical value of the circle. Okay, we need to give the center point and as well as the radius. So I'm giving the value as see some 2000, and the vertical value is also some 2000. Okay, I'm giving the radius of 500. Okay, so it is created somewhere. We have given the 2000 now. So from here to 2000 and here to 2000, and it is the center of the circle, and it is created with a 200 radius. Okay, you can just directly click the constraint and give the radius. Sorry, 500 radius. Okay, after that, by tangent, by type 3 tangent, this polar is nothing but, so firstly we are going to give the center point horizontal value, vertical value, right? Instead of using horizontal value and vertical value, we are going to give a radius and angle for the center point. Okay, at the time we are going to use the polar. Okay, now, so after this one, tritangent circle. By using 3 tangents, we are going to create a circle. For example, I'm going to zoom this one. Okay, so here already I have drawn some objects now. So I'm going to use them as a tangents of my circle. So here, right tangent circle, click on the circle curve point and give the rectangle, and then third one as the circle. Okay, after giving the 3 edges as a tangent of the circle, it will create a complete circle. Okay, passing through all the tangent points. Next one, 3-point arc. We have already seen them in the profile tool. Okay, just start point, middle point and end point. Okay, by giving the 3 points, you can form a curve. Okay, after that, 3-point arc starting with limits. Okay, so in this one, you need to give the start point and end point, and after giving the start and end point, you are going to give the curvature. Okay, see, by moving the my cursor, it will change its curvature. So I'm going to give it in here. Okay, so like this, a curve will be formed. After this one, center arc. Okay, in this one, we are going to give the center point. For example, I'm clicking in here. Okay, after giving this, I'm going to give some radius in the sketch tools. So, for example, 200 as a radius. Okay, and then see, I'm going to give the start point of the arc and end point of the arc. We can give up to here or else completely here. Okay, whatever. So I'm going to give up to here. Okay, these are all the different types of circles and as well as the curves we can draw in the sketch toolbar. Next one, here, spline. In this one, we can draw a spline as well as we can connect to different curves. For example, I'm going to use the spline curve from here to like this. You can draw continuously. Okay, so I have drawn a curve. Okay, here is an arc and here is a spline curve. I'm going to connect these two by using connect option. Okay, just select this endpoint as well as the endpoint of the spline. Okay, see, it is connected now. Again, I need to connect these 2 points. So again, click on the connect. Just select the endpoint. When you are selecting any object, whether you are selecting a curve or endpoint, you need to make sure that you are particularly selecting endpoint. Now, if we select, if I selected this one, it completely select the entire arc. I don't need any arc. I just need a endpoint. Okay. So select the endpoint and here select the endpoint. And in this one also, there are different types of arc connection is there. Connect with arc or connect with normal spline or connect with continuity points or tangency or normal curvature. Okay, for example, these are different types now. Okay, for example, I'm going to continuity point. Okay, just select in here. So I have generated a curve, right? So I can change the curvature. See, I can change the direction outside or inside. Previously, what is it? It is in the inside. I don't need. I just change it to outside. So like this, we can change that one. Wait. Change the direction. Click on OK. Okay. So like this, we can modify the connectivity also. Now, after this one, there is a ellipse, hyperbola, conic shape. See, ellipse, major axis, minor axis are the inputs of the ellipse. So click on the ellipse, just here, observe major radius. Okay, it is asking the major radius. So I'm giving the major radius as, for example, major axis diameter is 120. I need to give it as a radius as 60. Okay, so the same way, I'm giving the major radius as 100. Okay, next, click on the tab. So it is asking now minor radius. Okay, so I'm going to give it as a 50. Next, we can give the angle or else we can directly click on the enter. Okay, so now I need to select the first point. Okay, where I need to start the ellipse. So here is the ellipse. So I need to give the angle. I haven't given the angle, so it will ask angle. So for example, I need to just horizontally I need to draw. I can give the angle as 0, or else I need to draw it in a 45 degrees. I can give the angle 45 degrees. See, here is the last option, last one, 45 degrees. Enter. Okay. So with respect to horizontal, it is given the 45 degrees angle. Okay. So this is the ellipse. After ellipse toolbar, we have parabola. Okay. For drawing a parabola, we need a focus. Okay. Click on the parabola. Select the focus center point and the focus distance, and give the parabola start point, end point. Okay. This is the parabola. After next one is hyperbola. For hyperbola is also the same. You need to give the focus point. After giving the focus point, you need to give the focus length and start point, end point. My system is too slow. Just a minute. So I'm going to give the center point, focus point, as well as the end point of the focus, and giving the length. Click on the apex. Okay. So now I have given the apex. After that, I need to select the start point and end point of the hyperbola. Okay. So this is the hyperbola procedure. And conic. Conic one, we need cross intersection lines. For example, I will try once without any intersection. So I have just drawn a, okay. So in the conic itself, I have drawn two axes for drawing a conic curve. So after that, a curve will be appeared. So I'm going to give the base point. Okay. So this how basically we maximum use only ellipse. Okay. In rare cases and rare case only, we are going to apply conic or hyperbola, parabola. Okay. Very rare cases, ma. Next one, lines. In the lines also, we have different lines like a continuous line, axis line, or else tangential line or bisection line. There are several types of lines are there. For example, the first one, normal line, just giving the line like start point, end point. Okay. So after giving the start and end point, we will create a line, general normal line. After that, infinity line. Infinity line is nothing but we have a screen. Okay. This workbench screen working area is an infinity. Okay. So if you are going to draw an infinity axis line, so we just click on the infinity line. So in the infinity line also, by default, the horizontal will be appear. Okay. For example, we need a vertical line, so select the vertical line. Or else we need an inclination line, so select the inclination line. Okay, just give the angle in here. So for example, 45 degrees I'm going to give, enter. So select the point where you need to draw the infinity line. So here I am going to select. Okay, so you can drag the screen. Okay, your just infinity line will prolong it along with the screen. Okay, so this is the infinity line. Next one, tangent line, bitangent line. Okay, here is my curve and as well as the circle. I'm going to create a tangent. So by tangent, I'm going to select. So I need to start the tangent line from the circle and the end point as a curve. Okay. After selecting the two curvatures, I will get the bitangent line. After that, This one is a bisecting line. Bisecting line is nothing but, for example, I have drawn a line in vertically like this, and that bitangent line is there. So I need to bisect these two lines in the middle. Okay, so click on the bisecting line. So select the line which we need to bisect them. Okay, I have selected the both two of them, so I got the bisecting line. After that, normal line. Okay, so you know tangential line and you know normal line. Normal line is nothing but perpendicular to the tangent line. So I'm going to select the tangent line, sorry, normal line. I'm going to click on this one. Okay, click on this curve in this particular point. Here, see, it is asking whether I need to draw the line in the outside or inside. Okay, so I can give the length, or else I can give the length by using cursor also. So okay, it is a normal line. See, exactly perpendicular 90 degrees to the curve, right? So these are all the different lines we are using in the software. Next one, axis. Okay, just previously we have drawn a continuous line and changed it to a construction line, axis line, right? If we don't need to that much of procedure, so we can directly click on the axis. Okay, we can directly click on the axis. Wait. Okay, so I'm going to select the axis line. Now I can draw axis anywhere and any angle. See, like this. Now after this one, last one, point. In this point, there are several types of points. Say I will move this one to somewhere. Okay, here is our, okay. Okay, so in this point types, I'm going to draw all the points to toolbar to here. So point by picking, you know, wherever you just select on the screen, there will be a point placed in here. Okay, so next one, point by using coordinates. This one is nothing but wherever you need a point, you need to give the exact point coordinates by using horizontal value or vertical value. Okay, next one, this is very important, equidistant points. For example, I have a line. Okay, I need to divide a line, normal line. I'm going to draw a normal line. Okay, I have this line. I need to divide this line into a equidistant points. So select the equidistant point. Now, how many points do I need? Just I needed 4 points and divide it into 5 segments. Wait, 4 points. Next, click on OK. See, I have divided the entire line into equal distance by using 5 segments by using points. Okay, so this is the equidistance. And next one is intersecting point. For example, see, I'm moving this line to here. Okay, now this curve one, this line is intersecting at a point, but I cannot find out exact point, exact position of the intersection. Okay, for that cases, we can give the intersecting point. Select on the intersecting point, select the curve and as well as the line intersecting together. So now we got the point exactly intersecting at the intersection of two objects. Okay, so next one is projection point. I will tell you in projection point in the 3D. Okay, it is applicable for 3D, not in here. Okay, so this is a point. So with this one, entire profile toolbar will be completed.
Madam?
See, I will provide record session for each and every class. Okay. After this session, I will give you yesterday's and today's class session combined. Okay.
Hello, madam.
Yeah. Tell me, Manish.
Sorry, 3 points. 3 point. Chapter 3 point command.
3-point arca, 3-point circular.
Points, madam.
Equidistance points. ఓకే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు ఇందాక మనము ఈ యొక్క లైన్ ని మనం ఈక్వల్ డిస్టెన్స్ గా చేసాం కదా అలా కాకుండా ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఆర్క్ ని ఒకసారి ఈక్వల్ డిస్టెన్స్ గా డివైడ్ చేయాలి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈ మొత్తం ఆర్క్ ఉంది కదా సో ఈ ఆర్క్ ని నేను కంప్లీట్ గా జస్ట్ డివైడ్ చేస్తుంది కట్ చేయదు ఓకేనా మనకి ఇండికేట్ చేస్తుంది పాయింట్స్ మాత్రమే ఇప్పుడు చూడండి ఈ యొక్క ఈక్వల్ డిస్టెన్స్ తీసుకున్నాను సో దీని మొత్తాన్ని ఎన్ని పాయింట్స్ గా డివైడ్ చేయాలి ఐ మీన్ ఎన్ని సెగ్మెంట్స్ గా డివైడ్ చేయాలి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నాకు 10 సెగ్మెంట్స్ గా డివైడ్ చేయాలంటే 9 పాయింట్స్ ఉంటే సరిపోతుంది సో న్యూ పాయింట్స్ అనే దగ్గర నేను టోటల్ 9 పాయింట్స్ ఇచ్చాను సో 9 పాయింట్స్ ని బేస్ చేసుకొని 10 ఈక్వల్ సెగ్మెంట్స్ గా నాకు డివైడ్ చేస్తుంది చూడండి సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ వరకు ఒకటి సెకండ్ వన్ థర్డ్ వన్ ఫోర్త్ వన్ ఫిఫ్త్ వన్ సిక్స్త్ సెవెంత్ ఎయిత్ నైన్త్ 10th okay by using 9 points we can divide the curve into 10 segments okay so equidistance is nothing 196.54 okay
madam.
Madam, please explain lines once again. Okay. There are different types of lines. Basically, all of us know a line has a 2 points. Okay. By selecting a simple line, we are going to give the first point and the end point. Okay. With the first and end point, we will create a normal general line. So after this one, so we are going to give an axis line. Okay. In the axis line also, we can give horizontally or vertically or inclined. So I'm going to give a axis line vertically. So I'm going to give it in a axis line infinity line. Okay. Axis line is nothing but infinity line in here. Next, bitangential. So bitangential is nothing but, for example, we are going to create a tangent for 2 curves. Okay, tangential line for 2 curves. So this one is our first curve and this one is my second curve. So bitangentially, it will automatically connect a line. Okay, after this one, bisecting curve. So for this bisecting curve, I'm going to delete this one for our clear understanding. So these are 2 intersecting lines are there. Okay, by cutting equally half portions, I need to bisect these 2 intersections. Okay, click on the bisecting, select the first line and select the second line. So in the middle, bisecting line will be generated. After that, a normal. Okay, line normal to curve. So this is the some curve is there. Okay, I'm going to at this particular point, I need to create a normal line for this particular curve. Okay, I'm going to click in the inside of the curve. Okay, a normal line is created. Is this clear? Okay, all of you give the attendance. Vijay sir already in the.
హలో
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు ఈక్విడిస్టెన్స్ పాయింట్స్ చెప్పారు కదా
Yeah.
అందులోని అంటే ప్రతి పాయింట్ కి పాయింట్ ఈక్వల్ డిస్టెన్స్ కాకుండా డిఫరెంట్ డిస్టెన్స్
See, for that case, you can directly by using normal point, you can give now. See here.
ఓకే
By
మేడం
using by clicking, you can give in various distance wherever you need it. No need for giving a particular.
Okay.
You can just give wherever you require.
ఓకే
Okay, so only we have discussed only profile toolbar today. So So in the tomorrow class, I'm going to explain the operation tool as well as the constraint toolbar. After that, we are going to draw some sketches by using constraints. Okay. Okay. So ask me